Hello Cancer, this is your 2 weekly forecast from the 17th of February until the 28th of February. I got that wrong earlier with my other readings, so if you're cross-watching you'll probably notice that. So anyway, I haven't got time, I haven't been thinking like that, I've just been so busy. So Cancer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right off the bat, okay, for you. I get something spiritually here. The messages that are coming in straight away is there is like a trauma from being kind of pushed out from something, or separated from something or someone, okay. That's what I'm getting here, and this is traumatized, it's hurting you. It could be from a group of people. It could be, you know, this group of people think, you know, trying to, you're not good enough, you know, and all of this, have this kind of judgment about you, and it's very cliquey. Could be a mother-in-law, actually. It could be a mother-in-law or somebody's mother-in-law who is the root of this problem, okay. They don't feel that anybody's good enough, okay, which is very you know, upsetting for you. I think you're more than good enough, you know. So what I'm picking up here is this person is beyond fixing. They're not going to change. So what I'm going to do is pull out the cards here for you, Cancer. You know, this, you may have said to this person, you know, I get mother-in-law or something like that. You may have said, expressed your, you know, your abilities, you know, your emotional intelligence, you know, you may have stood there saying, you know, explaining that you've evolved and all of this, and mindful and whatever here. This person's not got a clue what you're talking about, okay. They don't really care how evolved you are, how emotionally, how you've evolved spiritually. They don't care about this. All they care about is some kind of you know, some kind of I can't think of the word now, mixed up kind of thing they've got in their head about that they don't want you part of. They want to separate you. They don't want you to be involved. Does that, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting here. So yeah, so being separated from this person is really hurting you. So let's have a look here, and we are looking at Capricorn. What are the energies for Capricorn? I've got the King of Swords. Now this could be the man involved here, an air sign who is a Gemini. You know, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, although it may be the mother-in-law, it may be this, actually behind the scenes is this King of Swords, who's actually the real narcissist. I know I keep going on about a narcissist, but the real kind of controller here. And the mother-in-law and people, other people are like the flying monkeys. So, or it could be your partner. It could be your partner that's instigating this. You know, bringing that kind of triangulation, putting a rift between you and the mother-in-law, spiraling out of control, I feel. And you need to get a control of this, because this person's not fixable. They will do this with anybody. They don't care. They don't care. You could be the Queen of England and they still do this, okay. So they're very in united front with the person that they're with, you know, really supporting this person. We're not going to let these people into our lives. We're not going to allow them to come in here. Don't worry, they're not going to interrupt with how our lives here. So what else is here for Cancer? Now they've got money. I feel there's money involved here. The Ace of Pentacles. They may be a wealthy family. Talking about royalty, they actually feel they're that stuck up their own backsides that they actually feel that they are royalty. Okay. So I think this is what this is. So this is causing like battles here, arguments. It's like a triangulation. So let's say that this is a mother-in-law, but the father is the controller. Sorry, that's what I'm getting. And you know, you're the partner, and you're kind of bewildered what's happening here, because you know, you're drifting away from me. You won't let me come to events. You won't let me come to family get-togethers. Why are you kind of detaching from me like this? So yeah, I get a mummy that does not want to lose their son, and does not want this interruption from you and this other extended family, maybe your parents and beyond. So they don't want this interruption. I don't want, it's like I don't want those people involved with our lives, kind of thing. Making that quite clear, I feel. Making that quite clear. This is causing a triangulation between you and your partner. Arguments, okay. Whoever this is involved, it could be even family members. So you feel like your hands are tied and you feel trapped in this situation, like you don't know what to do, because this person is totally controlled by this set of people here. But you do hope in this situation. You do have the hope here. It could even be friends. It could be a clique of friends that are saying, we're not allowing that person into our group, you know, and making you them feel very kind of not worthy. Yeah, they're not worthy. They're not worthy to be in our group or family or whatever this is. They want the power. I think the bottom line is that they want the power, the total power over this. Okay. And yeah, they want the total power, and this is what they're working on. This is what this is about, right at the bottom, right at the root, you know, pulling the root out here, and pulling the root out and facing this is that this person is working on getting total power over this. Okay. And you're left in the dark here. You're just left hanging, you know, wondering what's happening. You don't get any information, you know. This person just leaves you hanging. If it's a partner, you don't know where this is going, because this person is putting negativities in their ear. So yeah, so you don't know where this, if you're in a relationship, you don't know where this is going, and you actually love this person, you know, whoever, you know, you love this person, whoever this is. You're forced to be triangulated, because they want power here. They want power over you, over your family. And I don't feel that you preempted this when you met this person, that you would deal with this. But this is what this is. It is what it is. That, you know, you love your partner or you love this person, but you didn't preempt that, okay, I've got a problem here, that I've got a very kind of controlling in-laws or family, or actually you know, it could be battles between in-laws. You know, this is what this is like. The couple, your daughter or your son may be married or engaged to someone, and they're very much in love, but it's like his parents or his mother or father wants total power over this situation. You know, we will have you living next door to us, we will be, and it's battles here of maybe extended families, so that could also be in the mix. But it also could be, I'm also picking up very strongly, this could be your partner, you know, kind of trying to come in between you and you know, you and your partner, okay, and you don't know what to do. You know, this is quite hurtful, because you don't want to be overbearing, and you know, you want to keep, it's very tricky, because you want to keep your self-respect, that, you know, this is who your partner is in love with. And you know, because as soon as you blow up and go crazy, and because of the unfairness of this, then this mother-in-law is going to turn around, or this father-in-law is going to turn around and say, I told you so, I knew she was like that. You know, so you don't want to do that, but you feel that you're being pushed to do this, and it's like somebody's trying to prove that you're like this when you're not like this. It's very, very strange. Okay, if you're single, this could be family members that are doing this. There's a separation, or it could be a previous separation. You had to separate from this person because of this problem. But you do want victory. You do want victory. You don't want to let these people get in the way of your relationship. And I've got here, because this person is your emperor. They are your emperor. Could be your husband too. It could be somebody that you want to be with, but these people are kind of pulling you apart, and that's what I've got here for Cancer. What I'm going to do is put some love cards on top of this, okay, and I'll just continue. So where does this go? Where is this going to go in terms of love and relationships and single people? Where does this go? And again, it could be love in the family. As I said, it's not necessarily just about partnerships here, or potential partnerships, or an ex. So I do, if you're single, I've got somebody who's on and off because of this situation, who keeps you hanging around, waiting, and you don't know where you stand with this person. Okay, because I get a mother-in-law who is never kind of, if they do introduce you to the family, the mother-in-law will say, she's not good enough, you know, look at her, you know, I can see what type of person she is, and all of this. So yeah, we're not allowing that person into this family. Okay, not nice. You know, I think you're thinking it might be better to find a new love, because this is just hyper controlling. I feel you don't, you know, you do love this person, but they've left you kind of in this triangulation and not kind of sticking up for you or your family. And you have made the effort with this family, you have made the effort with this new love. I get a new love. So somebody, if you're single here, this is somebody very new, okay, and you are making the effort, but you're kind of wondering why this person is not kind of reciprocating. It's like always kind of standing at a distance. Yeah, I feel this could be your soulmate, actually. And you know, there could be a possible engagement with this person, but it's kind of I need to put up with this crazy kind of extended family here. I've got, there is healing issues, so there's a chance you could heal this, okay, and heal this with the in-laws, okay. I get healing all along this, all through this. So this is kind of fixable, okay? But I think you need to have heart-to-heart conversations, like you know, if it's the mother-in-law, look, you love your son, you love your daughter, but you know, so do I, and I want to be happy with your son, and I'm sure, you know, to make your son happy, I think it may be better if we try to work this out, you know. I'm just trying to make your son happy, that's all, okay. I do get this person won't accept that. This person is so stubborn. I think you're even thinking that you should free yourself from this situation, because it's too, they just want the power. They want the power here. But you have got a chemistry. Maybe you've thought about, maybe better if I just turn my back on this and walk away. But there is a chemistry. There is something very special between you. And also there may be children. You may have children together. Okay, you may have children. If you're in a relationship, you may have children. But they are forcing you to separate. Because I've got here, release this ex. And I did get free yourself. Maybe that's what you've got to do, to just say, okay, you win, and let it go. And because I do get this person coming back, especially if you're in a relationship, I see them coming back wanting to work this through. Realise that this partner in crime here, who is the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, you know, I've actually done their worst to get rid of you, and I feel now your partner or this person will kind of realise this and come back. So, but you need to let them go first for them to come back, okay? And say your piece. Say, I can't win here. You know, you keep throwing up these obstacles every time, and I'm trying my best with you, and you know, you keep throwing up these throwing in these spanners to make this, you know, not work. So I'm getting that you don't love me, you know, your parents don't like me, so I'm very hurt by this, but I'm going to say I'm going to let you go. And I do feel with that conversation, with saying that, because this family or this situation didn't think that you would do that, you'd be strong enough to actually do that, because they do still have a lot of feelings for you, and they'll be gobsmacked when you say this or do this. They'll be like, and you'll be separated, because I do get separation. You'll be separated. You're going to say, okay, I'll step back and I'll let them come to me. And stepping back would be a great idea, even if this is family squabbles. And let them come to you and say, well, I couldn't cope with all these people ganging up against me, having to have power over me, and all I want to do is be with you. And yeah, I think you've paid attention. It says here that pay attention to these red flags and stand up for yourself, not in an aggressive way, in a very diplomatic, reasonable way, because as soon as you get aggressive, this person will say, I told you so, I knew she was like that. So this has got to be very delicately approached. Just let go, say, okay, fine, you win, and walk away. Yeah, this is what I've got, because if this person does not come back, I guess this as well, this is a test, because if this person does not come back, you kind of know that they'd rather listen to this garbage, because you know that you're intelligent, you know that you are emotionally evolved, you know that you stand head and shoulders above these people. So it might be better off to, if they don't come back to you, I feel this time frame, I think you need to let this go, let it go, okay, and then look at whether this person will come back in the future, even if you're hankering after this ex here, who is you know, who's hot and cold. Just let it go, yeah, let it go, because obviously they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they want. So this is like the separation of all of this. Let them go, say, okay, you win, bye-bye, and see if they actually return. Because this is a big red flag, because this is like testing you to see if they can have total power over you. Whether it's an on and off relationship, it's testing you to see if they can have power over you. These kind of games, all of these kind of games, are testing to see if they can get the power over you. Game playing. And I don't think you're into game playing. And it's like, yes, I may be sweet, I may be nice, I may be look very kind of sensitive on the surface, but inside I'm strong. And if you start this game playing, you've won, okay? You've won, because I don't want to play games. I'm going to leave it there, okay, with you, Cancer. If you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email address is here at the bottom, and I will send you an email. I've got a in the descriptions area at the bottom, there is sorry, I'm on a diet at the moment, and I've got no energy. I'm trying so hard to lose some weight, so running on empty. So in the descriptions area, there is a discounted rate. If you're interested in that, let me know, okay, if you're interested in a personal reading. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care, okay, bye bye.